In a continent often plagued by the burdens of corrupt governance, opulence and inefficiency, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, president of Burkina Faso, stands out as a transformative leader. At just 35 years old, he is the youngest president in both Africa and the world. His governance style has earned him admiration as one of the most hard-working leaders in Africa, even as he is paradoxically ranked among the continent's poorest presidents. Traoré's leadership is a masterclass in humility, sacrifice and bold reforms aimed at reshaping Burkina Faso's future. This comprehensive exploration delves deep into his lifestyle, reforms, governance philosophy, military background and his vision for Africa. While many African leaders are synonymous with extravagance and personal gain, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has chosen a starkly different path. He embodies humility, living and leading with a sense of purpose that prioritizes the welfare of his people over personal comfort or luxury. Unlike his counterparts who own fleets of luxury cars, custom-made suits and private jets, Traoré's official vehicle is a modest 2011 pickup truck. He consciously avoids indulgence, redirecting resources toward impactful national initiatives. For instance, rather than upgrading his vehicle or personal comforts, he allocated funds to procure mobile health vehicles, enabling doctors to reach remote villages and provide emergency care. This frugality is not a sign of necessity, but a reflection of his belief that leadership must be service-oriented. Traoré's choices challenge the entrenched culture of extravagance in African governance, demonstrating that progress comes from prioritizing the people over personal luxuries. Traoré went a step further in his selfless leadership by refusing to accept the standard presidential salary. Instead, he opted to be paid as a regular soldier, emphasizing his solidarity with the everyday citizens and his commitment to reducing the economic disparity between the government elite and the general population. In addition, he implemented a 30% reduction in the salaries of ministers, redirecting these funds to developmental initiatives. Simultaneously, he increased workers' wages by 50%, addressing economic inequalities and ensuring better living conditions for the majority of Burkina Faso's population. Captain Traoré's leadership is not only marked by humility, but also by transformative reforms that have set Burkina Faso on a path of self-reliance and economic development. Burkina Faso is one of the world's largest gold producers. Yet, for decades, it lacked a domestic refinery, exporting raw gold to Europe for processing and losing substantial economic value in the process. Recognizing this inefficiency, Traoré commissioned the construction of a gold refinery. This initiative aims to retain wealth within the country, create thousands of jobs, and significantly boost the national economy. By focusing on value addition and self-reliance, Traoré has laid the groundwork for long-term economic sovereignty. Another glaring inefficiency Traoré addressed was Burkina Faso's reliance on imported tomato paste, despite being a significant exporter of raw tomatoes. To tackle this, he initiated the construction of a tomato processing plant. This facility will produce food products locally, reduce dependency on imports, create jobs, and enhance food security. The plant is emblematic of Traoré's commitment to leveraging Burkina Faso's resources for the benefit of its people. Healthcare is a cornerstone of Traoré's vision for Burkina Faso. He has commenced the construction of an $80 million world-class hospital to provide advanced medical care to the population. This facility, developed in partnership with the private sector, reflects Traoré's focus on efficient and sustainable public services. In this month alone, Traoré inaugurated 2 factories designed to generate billions of dollars in revenue and create thousands of jobs. These facilities are part of a broader strategy to industrialize Burkina Faso and reduce its dependency on foreign aid and imports. Traoré's governance philosophy is deeply rooted in the principles of accountability, humility, and service to the people. His actions consistently reflect his belief that leadership is a responsibility, not a privilege. Traoré has repeatedly emphasized that the government belongs to the people. He has openly supported citizens' right to protest, even against his own administration, highlighting his belief in accountability and the importance of public opinion. His willingness to engage with dissent and criticism is a sharp departure from the authoritarian tendencies often seen in African leadership. This openness fosters trust and strengthens the bond between the government and the people. By reducing ministerial salaries and redirecting funds to public projects, Traoré has demonstrated a commitment to fiscal discipline and efficient governance. His administration's focus on cutting excesses sets a new standard for leadership in Africa. Traoré's rise to power is deeply intertwined with his military career, marked by acts of courage and strategic leadership. In 2014, during a deployment to Mali under the United Nations peacekeeping mission, Traoré displayed extraordinary bravery in the face of a complex militant attack in Timbuktu. His leadership during this mission earned him respect within military circles and showcased his ability to inspire confidence under pressure. Since becoming president, Traoré has prioritized rebuilding Burkina Faso's military to counter terrorist threats. The country has faced years of insurgency from Al-Qaeda-backed groups, leaving its military severely weakened. Under Traoré's leadership, many young citizens have joined the armed forces, motivated by a renewed sense of patriotism. Additionally, he has sought security partnerships, including assistance from Russia, to strengthen Burkina Faso's defences and reclaim territories lost to insurgents. On the global stage, Traoré has become known for his bold critiques of African dependency on foreign aid and the influence of imperialist powers. At the 2023 Russia-Africa Summit, Traoré delivered a powerful speech condemning the culture of dependency among African leaders. He called on his peers to prioritise the needs of their people over appeasing foreign powers. His remarks, including a critique of African leaders who act as puppets of imperialists, resonated deeply across the continent. By advocating for self-reliance and economic independence, Traoré has positioned himself as a transformative figure in African politics. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership transcends Burkina Faso. His vision for self-reliance, humility, and transformative governance offers a roadmap for a new era of African leadership. In a continent often marred by corruption and inefficiency, Traoré's example challenges the status quo. His focus on service, sacrifice, and accountability sets a powerful precedent for future leaders. His question, whether it is better to be poor and hardworking or rich and ineffective, captures the essence of his leadership. For him, the answer is clear. True leadership lies in serving the people and prioritizing their welfare. As Burkina Faso moves forward under his guidance, Captain Ibrahim Traoré's legacy is already taking shape. He has not only transformed his nation, but also inspired a new generation of leaders across Africa to embrace humility, vision, and integrity. His leadership stands as a testament to the transformative power of service and a beacon of hope for a brighter, self-reliant Africa. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's approach is a stark departure from the norm in African leadership. In a continent where many leaders prioritize personal enrichment and international optics, Traoré's humility, pragmatism, and focus on tangible outcomes set him apart. His actions demonstrate that true leadership is not about accumulating wealth or flaunting power, but about serving the people and prioritizing their needs. From declining his presidential salary and reducing ministerial pay to launching critical infrastructure projects and defending citizens' rights, Traoré embodies a refreshing brand of leadership. His willingness to make personal sacrifices, coupled with his strategic vision for Burkina Faso, not only underscores his commitment to his people, but also challenges the entrenched status quo of governance in Africa. As Burkina Faso continues to navigate the challenges of insurgency and economic development, Traoré's presidency serves as a powerful reminder that genuine leadership is measured by its impact on the people, not by the luxuries it affords. His example forces us to reconsider what it truly means to lead, and whether being poor in material wealth is in fact a richer legacy. Captain Ibrahim Traoré represents a new wave of African leadership that prioritizes action and humility over wealth and spectacle. His choice to forego luxury in favor of investing in critical infrastructure, such as mobile health units, underscores his commitment to improving the lives of ordinary citizens. While his peers indulge in lavish lifestyles to project their perceived success, Traoré has demonstrated that true leadership lies in serving the people, not in flaunting material wealth. This contrast invites deeper reflection. Should leadership be measured by one's riches or by the tangible impact on the lives of citizens? Traoré's example suggests the latter. His presidency challenges the status quo and redefines what it means to lead in a continent often marred by corruption and excess.